Good morning. Going to the past paper session. This is May-June 2021, economics. The first question says, which type of unemployment occurs when the demand for the product is only at certain times of the year? When we talk about unemployment simply means the inability of an individual to get a job. He is capable, he is willing to, but he couldn't get one. That means an individual is willing and able to get work, but he is unable to get one. That is unemployment. You are unable to get one, despite the fact that you have the capability, you have the ability, you are qualified, and you are within the age limit to get a job, but you don't find one. That is unemployment. So we have different types of unemployment. We have seasonal, we have frictional, which is the same as temporary. We have cyclical, we have voluntary, and I'm going to explain each one anyway. So you have to say which type of unemployment occurs when the demand for a product is only at a certain times of the year. For structural, it simply talks about certain industry leaving the economy. So that means those within that industry would have to stop job. Or maybe the demand for certain goods or services stop worldwide in your country. So you are supposed to export to other countries, but you stop exporting certain goods to a country to other countries. That will be about structural. So structure is all about the economy, the setup of the economy. So maybe the educational industry in the economy start going to decline. And as soon as it goes into decline, it means teachers will be unemployed. That's structural. Do we get structural? It doesn't happen once in a year. It could happen anytime. We have cyclical. For cyclical, it is basically about demand side of the economy. So if demand continues to fall within the economy, it becomes cyclical. So demand for goods reduces. It means firms will not be able to sell as they used to sell, and they will not have any other choice than to lay off workers. So that is cyclical. It is all demand deficiency. We call it cyclical or demand deficiency. Cyclical. Demand deficiency. It means demand reduces within the economy. So as soon as demand falls within the economy, it will bring about unemployment. How? If demand for goods reduces, it means businesses will not be selling as they used to sell. So they wouldn't have any other choice than to lay off workers. So if workers are off, if they don't have jobs, their income falls, they won't be able to buy. So it is cyclical. It is demand deficiency. Clear? It is not the answer. Seasonal. Seasonal is an unemployment that happens in certain period within the year. So the answer is C. I think that is clear. And for voluntary unemployment, we have voluntary unemployment when you have the ability to work and willingness to work, but you don't want to work. You choose not to work. And one of the reasons why people choose a voluntary unemployment is because of unemployment benefits, that they feel like it is more than actually working. So if government unemployment benefit exceeds the amount of money you could make if you are working, then it is voluntary. Then you choose not to work. That is voluntary unemployment. Do we get it?
Yeah.
So the answer here is what? C. Clear. Is it clear, please?
Yes.
The second one. Which one of the following refers to a tax on importation? When we talk about tax on importation, these are tariffs. Tariffs are taxes on importation. So the answer is B. So let's look at subsidies. Subsidies is the financial help from government to increase, to reduce the cost of production or to encourage consumption. So it is not A, it is B. I want to talk about fine. Fine are punishment that is being given to an individual or firm based on the fact that they have, they didn't do the right thing. So it's a punishment, a financial punishment for doing the wrong thing within the economy or within the environment. That's a fine. Do we get it? It is not the answer. And when we talk about pollution permit, we get pollution permit because it means we have access to permit certain limits of pollution. That is pollution permit. So we have access to pollute, to emit carbon. Do you understand?
Yes.
So the answer here is B. I think it's clear.
Yes.
Then we go to the third one. What is meant by the term recession? Recession occurs when there is a fall in the GDP of a country for 2 consecutive or successive quarters. So that means there is a fall in the country's GDP within a year. That is 2 consecutive quarters. That is recession. I think it's clear.
Yes.
Any question about all these three?